Hello and welcome back to
The Zak
and Buzz
Review.
We are getting rather festive if you
are.
couldn't already work that out. But today we are doing a review of Gladiator 2.
Are you not entertained?
Gladiator 2.
Yes, it's been a long time coming and we got reasonably excited about it.
The amount of times that we saw the trailer in the cinema again and again and again. Not only the trailer, but also the trailer featuring Marcus Commodius. Marcus Commodius. And then they keep putting that City World advert on as well.
So the hype was there for this movie.
So we watched it.
Yeah, we watched it.
What do we think?
I mean, to be honest, let's first say that for me, I was relatively new to the whole Gladiator scene. I only recently, this year, saw the original Gladiator fully for the first time on Blu-ray, which was quite nice, and I enjoyed that experience. But with this one, I also found that I enjoyed it.
Right. For me, I watched Gladiator when it first came out, which I think was in May 2000.
Yeah.
So we're 24 years later.
Yeah.
And
almost 25.
I felt I was watching the same movie that I already watched 24 years ago.
Yeah, there is that.
And it was like, I'm watching the same movie here, but with lesser characters in it. Because the main character did not have the same
screen presence as Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, and also missing out Oliver Reed as being the sort of trainer.
Unfortunately, that can't be helped. He actually died in the movie.
Well, we know that.
But we did see the return, briefly, of Derek Jacobi's character. But unfortunately, that didn't really end well for him either.
Yeah, but the point is, the gravitas of Oliver Reed in the movie, it was one of his best performances, even though, unfortunately, we lost him because during the movie. The actors just didn't have the gravitas. And
he had Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he just didn't. I almost felt the time in the movie was rushed to try and fit everything in, and it just played out everything we saw in the first movie. And and I almost got to the point in watching it when Derek Jacobi's character got killed, was almost like, I think Derek Jacobi probably wrote specifically in his contract, please kill me off so I don't have to do another one of these movies. You know?
Okay, I think this boils essentially down to the fact that the movie as a whole, I don't want to say it, but it kind of seems a tiny bit pointless. Because it kind of seems to lack, reasoning as to why it was made.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Well,
because it kind of detracts immediately from the ending of the first movie, because it says all this stuff that went down in the first movie, however many years later, it's all gone to pot and ruin again.
I know that we just see the characters playing out everything that's in the first movie, but all the characters kind of have to be in. They just happen to be in the right place at the right time all the way through the movie for the movie to work. For me, okay, on the plus side,
yes,
I always felt as a fight choreographer myself, a stage fighter,
very true,
that the first movie, although I liked it, I found the kind of way that the fight sequences were filmed in the arena were kind of filmed a bit guerrilla filming wise.
I think
you never got to really see the action.
The stylized nature of the original movie when it came to the action sequences was very much to get that feel of a gritty, visceral.
I can understand that, but it's kind of like, I've just watched a fight, but I haven't seen a fight. If that makes sense. That's how the first movie left me. It was like, I like the movie. I'm seeing these action sequences, but I'm not seeing the action.
100%, I would agree with you.
Yeah, but they filmed the action sequences, the fight sequences in Gladiator 2 far better. So you saw
that is also my opinion.
You saw them fight there. Those action sequences.
I enjoyed the fight scenes comparably much better to the first one.
But as far as the movie's concerned, it was not original. It's the same plot.
The same kind of things happens again, and playing devil's advocate here. surely if to justify Gladiator 2, surely by the same means you could justify Gladiator 3, 4, 5, 6, onwards and onwards until the end of time.
Yeah, I don't know.
So where's the line here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think really, if you're a Gladiator fan of the first movie and you just want to see some more, and that's all you're interested in, then fine. If you wanted a more in-depth story or a different story building on the foundations of the original movie, then you're going to lose out on it.
I think that's the two sides to this, really, because to a certain extent, I would say I would recommend this to someone who hasn't seen the first Gladiator.
Yeah, because if you watch it, it goes over so much of what happens in the first one.
Exactly.
You don't need to see the first one.
But
to
the
watch this
same
movie.
stuff happens, so
Same stuff.
you get the same kind of
I see where you're coming from.
results.
So if you didn't see the first one, you could watch the second one as an entirely its own movie.
Yeah. Whereas, personally, to both films, I'm kind of on like a level ground of like I'm not like the biggest fan of them. I'm just kind of a more casual fan because I enjoy them to a certain extent, but I wouldn't say they're like the best movies ever made. I wouldn't necessarily go to them straight away.
So what do we... Let's round this up and give it a Zak and Buzz review.
Zak Buzz review out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10. I'm going to go in there with a 5.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
It's mid-range. I'm saying it's mid-range because I enjoyed it, but it was nothing amazing.
I enjoyed the spectacle. I wouldn't say it's like groundbreaking by any means, but I did enjoy it, so I am considering that in my score.
Yep.
I would say a 6.
You're giving it a 6. Oh,
give it a
you're
6.
more generous than me. Yeah, I just... It's the same... It's watching the same again, but not as good as the first one.
Exactly.
So there you go. So, 5, 6, job done. That's Gladiator 2.
If you disagree with us, please let us know in the comments. We
Stick
would
it in
love
the
to know
comments.
what you think of Gladiator 2. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews you'd like to see. Remember, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, one and all.